Hi there. We're at Webster-Addison Public Library, and I'm the director, Lorene Carpenter, and this is Sophie and Peyton. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi. We're going to enjoy a book called Curious George Goes to the Aquarium, right. So let's go to the aquarium today. George, said the man. The manager of the aquarium met them at the door. I'm going to feed the seals now. Would you like to come and watch? He took a pail full of fish and went to the aquarium and held up one. Then Billy, the big seal, jumped and caught it. He ate the fish. George was fascinated. Next, Billy did a twist in the air. Can you do a twist in the air when you jump?
No.
George liked the seals, but only a few people were watching. The next show will be at 2, said the manager. George went behind the fish tanks. There was a net on a long pole against a tank. What do you do with a net? What do you think he's doing with the net?
Catching a fish.
He was curious. Could he feed the seals too? He took the net and went to the back and dipped it into the water. He caught lots of fish. George caught the fish. Just then a guard came by and saw the net in the tank. What's going on? He blew his whistle. Guards came running from all sides. There he is! Somebody catch that monkey! Stop! Shouted another. They all ran after George. George was scared, and guess what he did? He ran away and headed for the seal tank. Meanwhile, the next show had already started, and George jumped right into the tank and landed on the back of the seal. Look, a monkey! Someone shouted. A monkey! Where's a monkey?
Right there.
One seal flipped George high into the air, and another seal caught him. All the seals poked their heads out of the water, and guess what? They wanted to play with George. They tossed George into the air and took turns catching him. Look, they're playing with the monkey. George was having lots of fun, and the audience just went wild, laughing. It was the best show they had ever seen. Finally, George landed on the platform after he was tossed into the air all those times. Suddenly, a guard reached out and grabbed him by the ear.
Why?
The manager rushed over. Wait! Let George go! He was in the show, and he was a lot of fun. He was the star of the show. Can we hire George, the manager said. Well, we'll see about that, said the man in the yellow. But I think I'd better take him home now. So they all cheered George once more. Can you cheer for George? How do you cheer for George?
I don't know.
Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Yay! The end. Thank you. Now, since we finished that story about the aquarium, the girls are going to feed the fish in our aquarium at the library. Okay, girls?
Sophie, I'm going to let Sophie feed the fishy too.
Okay. Now stand around so she can see you on the video.
What's that?
That's fish food, but we're going to use this fish food. Get you a tiny bit, and get you a tiny bit.
Don't eat it, Sophie. Let the fishy eat it.
Let's feed the fishies.
Feed the fishy.
Can you do it?
Feed
Put
the
it in
fishy.
there. Feed the fishies. Yay! That should be enough for a month or 2. Thank you, girls. Now you can have your treats. A banana. Who eats bananas? What's his name?
George.
Tell her. Curious George.
George.
Okay. Thank you very much.
The code word for Webster-Addison Public Library is Webster Reads. Don't forget to write it down in your Pathfinder journal.